In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute matching mama and baby keychain set using Crystal Bright Tone. So I am using 3 different glitters from 3 different companies: Hello Gorgeous, Cotton Candy, and this Plumera by Starcraft. I will link everything down below. The first thing you need to do is remove your paper backing just on the back side. I personally like to glitter on the back and then put my vinyl on the front. Prep your blank by giving it a scuff sand with 400 grit sandpaper and wiping it clean. I am using Crystal Bright Tone to apply my glitter. Just a little bit, you really don't need much, and then take your finger to spread it all around the blank. For this particular style, I'm going to just sprinkle some of this chunky mix through the middle of the heart. Now, it doesn't need to be absolutely perfect, but I'm just going right through the middle and sprinkling it on just to make sure that I do not have too much. And then I'm going to go in with this cotton candy, which is from Glitzy Creations. Once I get the top half covered, I move my shaker a little bit further away to get more of a ombre, and then take my finger and kind of tap it down flat, shake off any excess, and then go in with the purple. And I do the same thing, bringing my shaker a little bit further away as I get towards the middle. Once I cover this in glitter, I'm going to let this dry for 4 hours. And because this very light pink was iridescent and very light, I'm going to go in with some glitter glue. This is the Crystal Glitter Glue, 2 parts glue to 1 part water in this spray bottle. And I'm going to go over and do a little bit more pink. I'm just using my leftovers from earlier, but it really starts to pop a little bit better because it is so iridescent. You know, doing a second coat is really optional depending on the type of glitter that you're using. But I did not go in with the chunky, I just went in with the purple and the pink for this second coat. And because I used the glitter glue for this one, I'm going to tap off any excess and let it dry for 2 hours. Again, because I used the glitter glue, it only needs to dry for 2 hours. And then I'm going to seal and flatten just before I start building up my bright tone. So again, that same 2 parts glue to 1 part water mixture. If you need to, use a brush to sort of flatten anything out, let it dry for 2 hours, and then I go over with my rubber brayer just to get it nice and flat. It just helps with the amount of coats you need, especially since I did 2 coats of glitter. And then you're going to build up your coats of bright tone. You need a very little bit, and you're going to do 1 coat of bright tone every 4 hours. Again, let each coat dry for 4 hours. After you get about 4 coats of bright tone on there, take 400 grit sandpaper and sand it down. And then you want to get this nice and level. So once you do that, you can go in, you can either just wipe it clean, or for this particular one, I'm using the Crystal Surface Conditioner, in which I just use a coffee filter to wipe away any of the dust. And then I do more coats of bright tone. So you're going to do 3 coats of bright tone, sand again, and then 3 coats of bright tone. And you're really going to continue that process until you get a smooth surface. There's no set number, but depending on your skill level, it may take more coats. Once you get it fully smooth and you're ready for the other side, and look how pretty that looks. So once I got that one side fully smooth, I'm going to add my vinyl. I have to apologize for the quality here. I did take this from a live stream, so some of you may have seen this on my live stream that I will link in the top corner right now if you want to see this process live. But I just added my vinyl to the blank, and then I did coats of bright tone. So you're going to do, again, just a very little bit. You can do 3 coats of bright tone, give it a light sand over the vinyl, and then 3 more coats, and you should be good. And then that one is done, and we can move into the smaller charm. So that's a 3-inch heart, and then you can go into, I'm using a 1.5-inch charm for the initial for the baby, or child, or whatever you're trying to do. So I remove the paper backing and give it a light sand with 400 grit sandpaper. I mirrored my letter so it is backwards, so I can put it right on the blank, and that way when I take off the backing on the other side, you can see it through the acrylic and it will look how it's supposed to look. So I mirrored my K, and I'm going in with the Lavender Flippin' Awesome paints. You can use any paint that you want. and I just did a couple brush strokes to cover up that letter. I did follow this up with 3 coats of Bright Tone, letting each coat dry for 4 hours. And once you are satisfied with both of your blanks, you can add your hardware. I like to use heavy duty jump rings that I get from Joann Fabrics. And then I bought a whole like roll of keychain, like the chain part from Michael's. And so I just take a few from that big roll so I have enough keychains. And then my hardware, I think this I got from Craft Chameleon, but you can get it anywhere that you get your blanks. So use the jump rings to attach your blanks. I generally like to use my jump ring tool, but naturally I cannot find it, so I just use pliers and my fingers. So you have a super cute keychain set that makes a great gift for any mom, or you can switch out letters for however many kids you have, or you can even do it for animals. If you enjoyed the video, I'm going to put one on your screen that I think you will also enjoy. I will see you there.